Hello, everybody. Hey, look, I actually remember to be in a VC this time. Oh my god, that's crazy. How are you all today? I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How is everybody today? Hi, Agent. Congrats on first. So, what are you wonderful people up to today? I hope you're doing good. I hope that you are doing quite good today. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Woof woof. Bark. 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 How is Bunny today? How are you, my son? I hope you're well. I'm gonna actually jump into... Oh. I actually jumped into the wrong one already, but I was gonna move to that one anyway. Alright, cool. Sure, whatever. We are too autistic. True. So... Good, stayed late at college today to watch American Psycho. What the fuck was that movie? I'm trying to remember. Is that the one with the... That's the one where he's the office guy. That's that one? Yes. Okay. The fact that it's listed as a horror comedy is fucking awesome, by the way. I love that. He's like Jim Carrey, too. He really is like Jim Carrey when you kind of think about it. He's like a crazy Jim Carrey. Crazier Jim Carrey. The amount of memes from that movie look true. Yeah, office guy, actor is Batman. Yeah, Ben Affleck. Alright, everybody. So, important stuff. TwitchCon. Taught me a lot, actually. Wrong actor, Christian Bale? Oh. Wait. Huh. Oh. Wait, was Ben Affleck even Batman? He was it? Yeah, he was. Oh, he was a shitty Batman. Well, I guess he probably wasn't terrible as Batman. I actually didn't see Batman versus Superman. I just heard it was fucking terrible. So he was actually Batman. Okay. I was only partially wrong. Ass. It was ass. I've heard bad things. I'm not gonna pretend. I've heard bad things. Anyway, let's see. So, yeah. TwitchCon. I'm back. Now, I'm gonna start off. I'm not 100% yet on everything. I have been kind of processing things more and more, but I haven't fully, like, been able to go through everything. But I've, you know, mostly processed your mom. How'd you like vague? Wait, what? The hell is... Bunny, what the fuck does that mean? Vegas as Weck Dash? Oh, did you make to say Vegas as well? I didn't go to Vegas. No, it was in San Diego. Yeah, it's actually going to be in San Diego for, I think, the next 3 years. They had like a 5-year contract, which started last year. So I think they've got it for the next 3 years. How was it? Never been to Cali before. I mean, I did for 3 hours? Why were you only in there for... was it a, like a stop-off? You had to transfer from, flight to flight? How do you go to Cali for 3 hours? Best viewer ever! Yippee! Wait, do I kind of forgot. Do I have the yippee sound? If I don't, I'm an idiot. I should really have yippee. What the fuck? How do I not have that? God damn it. Alright, I'll have to remember to add that. Grandparents live in Vegas, so we just kept driving and we ended up in... How did you overshoot? Wait, are they... Nevada is next to California, isn't it? I guess that makes sense. That feels like a really long overshoot, though. Although I guess if you, like, miss an exit, you're probably forced to go there on the highway. At the time, I made my grandparents stop at Buc-ee's, the biggest one in the state at the time. Hell yeah. No, wait, not state. Country? You mean county? Oh, biggest Buc-ee's in the country. That's what you meant. Anyway. Alright, why don't we talk? Hold on. I'm gonna turn my chair around. Give me a second. You can't see it. I've turned my... This doesn't work as well with the computer chair. Oh god, I have to do the splits to get this to work. Oh, that is... Yep, that's... Actually, this is a good stretch for the legs. Ow. Come on. Yeah, there you go. It's a pretty good leg stretch. Alright. Alright. Let's wrap. Bleached one. Hello. Hello, Dozak. Welcome in. How are you? Bleached one. Why are you doing splits on stream? I turned, you know how the cool principals and counselors in school, like movies, will turn their chair around to talk to the students. That's what I did with my computer chair here, which is, you know, an office chair. So it's got the arms sticking up from the sides, so I can't like properly sit down, and I have to sort of do the splits just to sit here. This isn't working as well as I was hoping, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. So, few things that I have learned and that I have added or that I will add. I kind of want to go over this first before I show off stuff from TwitchCon. Just because I think that's the more exciting stuff. And, I think that's more fun stuff, and I kind of want to get this done so that I have a little extra time to think about it as I'm talking. Plus, I think everyone will be, like, more interested in the cool shit that I got as opposed to channel changes. By the way, I'm in the collab VC. If anybody sees it and wants to jump in, you can. Anyway, so here is this is the, what's the term here? So these are a few things that I've got going forward. First, I need to start making edited VODs. Luckily, because I multi-stream on YouTube, I don't have to worry about the VODs going away at any point. Which is great. Unless, of course, I screw up and I don't end up streaming on YouTube. Oh no. But as far as pretty much every stream that I can recall for the last while has been streamed on YouTube, and majority of the ones from before that is I did actually send from Twitch to YouTube. Easy edit, just cut out any part where I talk. No. But no, the edited VODs are kind of more condensed versions of the stream. They're not going to be super edited down. They're just going to be more interesting parts of them. You know, like, if I'm fighting a boss in Silk Song, for example, rather than showing 100 different deaths, I might show some of the funnier deaths, like where I'm talking and I'm like, I'm gonna get it this time, and then I immediately get clapped. Or, alternatively, the one where I actually do manage to beat the boss. So, you know, something like that is what I mean, though. Something like that is what I mean. When I say edited VODs, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. It's not, you know, that's not a hard and fast rule by any means. It's mostly gonna be based on, you know, feel. It'll mostly be based on feel. But that's something that I've got to start doing. The thing is, I'm going to make a new YouTube channel for that. That was actually one of the things that was recommended. Here's the problem. I have to decide what the YouTube channels are going to be for. Because I was, one of the recommendations was, of course, to have a separate YouTube channel for the edited VODs, right? But, the other thing is that it was also recommended to kind of keep things together. So what I need to decide on is if I want one channel to be all edited content and then one channel to just be live streams, or if I want one channel to be my live streams and main content and then one channel to be my VODs channel. That's what I still need to decide on. I'm not sure where I want to go with that. I am also going to be changing the name of... Actually, I don't think I need to change the name of this channel. I think I'm fine doing Strike M. I might do Strike MVT. I might change it to Strike MVT. I don't know. I'm considering it. But I am considering that so changing the YouTube channel name that I currently use, and then if I was to make a different channel, it would be like Strike M VODs, for example. I don't know for sure yet. I don't know for sure. That again, I'm still deciding on. I'll be making an announcement when I make a final decision, but I'm probably gonna try to make that final decision this week. Because that's kind of important, actually. It is kind of on the important side, you know? Right, so that's the first announcement, is essentially how YouTube is going to be handled. And I'm also writing this stuff down because I want to keep track of everything. So it's going to be YouTube name change. And so the other reason why this is important is because I have to do clips. I have to do more clips and other short form content. Short form content. Oh, am I? We didn't lose connection, right? All right, we're good. So here's the thing. For the short form content, the reason why that's kind of important is because it can help with promotional stuff, right? It'll help with promotional stuff. And yeah. So you're gonna become Strike Mike VT. Only on YouTube, though. Let me see. So this again is kind of important because the new channel, if I do the new channel as just a VODs channel, it would probably make the most sense, because then I can upload clips specifically onto my, I can upload clips onto... Then again, if I have a purely edited channel... I gotta decide. So here's what's gonna happen. Here are the two options that I've got. And I'll probably try to get some, let's say, some second opinions on this, just, some extra opinions on this, just to see what, people think. But right now I'm kind of, the two options that I'm sort of between are changing the name of the YouTube channel to Strike MVT Live, and that'll be my live content channel, right? Or, and then, hi Crow, how you doing today? Welcome in. I'm just talking about, stuff that's happening going forward. Sorry, I'm actually posting on Twitter as well. I really got to get better at doing this. Right, where was I? So here's the thing, all right? Good, eating spaghetti and setting stuff up for an event? Hell yeah, what kind of event you got? Right, so anyway, back to what I was talking about. On YouTube, right? On YouTube, I have two different options that I'm considering right now. I'm considering making the current channel that I have just a live channel and then having a separate edited content channel, which will include edited down VODs and shorts and other edited content, you know, scripted stuff, anything like that. Or alternatively, keeping the current channel, alternatively keeping the current channel as my live channel, which will also include clips and other edited scripted content, and then having a separate channel for just VODs. I'm actually kind of leaning towards the former, but I am not entirely committed on one over the other, so I will try to make a decision on that. I'm gonna try to make a decision on that this week, but I know for certain that I'm gonna be making a second YouTube channel. So we'll go from there. I'll let you all know how I want to set this up. Obviously I can realistically always change over, and if possible, having both channels monetized would be cool. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I will kind of let y'all know on that. Subathon mainly to get back into streaming. Good shit, good shit. Well, I hope that the subathon goes well for you. It's gonna be called Strike Mike Fight Night. Fight Night? What? Who am I fighting? Wait, who am I fighting? What? Anyway, apparently I'm fighting someone, according to Bunny. I don't know, pick someone, anyone. Just can't be me. Why can't it be you, Bunny? Are you scared? Come on, Bunny, why can't it be you? I was gonna name an animation that awe. I was gonna name... Wait. You were gonna name an animation Strike Mike Fight Night? I'm kind of curious on the context of that, actually. What? Why are we naming an animation, Strike Mike Fight Night? I'm not gonna say... No, say it, coward. Say it, coward. Do it. Come on. There's too much lore to explain that in Twitch chat. I have high doubts. Anyway, alright. Regardless of what we are apparently naming my Twitch channel that still doesn't exist yet, I am definitely going to be making a new Twitch channel. I'll let you all know when that goes up, and then you can go subscribe to that. Do it, cowards. You won't. You want to fight me because, wait. Strike Mike Tilted Towers? I hate it here. hate it here. That's it. End of stream. I'm graduating. Wait, did I stop talking there? Did you guys not hear me? Come back. Did you guys not hear me? Shit, did my mic not pick anything up? No, we did? Oh, okay, good. Alright. Right, so besides, of course, Strike Mike Tilted Towers, I'll let y'all know when the new YouTube goes up. I will let you know. Like I said, have not fully gotten that... I haven't fully gotten that set up or anything, so... I'm just kind of letting you know what the idea is. Yeah, I'm letting you know what the idea is. For now, though, I don't have the channel yet. I will definitely try to have it set up by the end of the week, though. Alright, that's enough on YouTube. That is enough on YouTube. You were quiet after I said that. In such shock you were gonna dox me. Bozak recommends the name 3 Strikes You're Out. It does slap, but I need it to keep on a specific brand. I do kind of like that, though. I do kind of like that. I might write that down. Fuck. Okay. Before I constantly get off track, because I keep getting off track. Stop doing that. Yeah, before I get off track further, let's move on. Speaking of clips. Strike M Tilted Towers it is. Alright, that's it. I am doxing you. Speaking of clips, you might remember a random noise that came up yesterday when I was playing Outlast. Or not, I don't know if you do. So here's the thing. I am currently using a service, it's a software called Metal. I actually sat next to one of the, ambassadors, I think, for the software. I'll show off the shit that they gave me. They actually gave me some nice shit. But it's a clipping software. Now, the clipping software looks pretty convenient. It seems like it's pretty convenient, which is good. I like that. Because it means that I don't have to go back through and clip it myself. The problem that I have with it so far, and I'm gonna try it out for a bit and see if see how I actually feel. But the main problem that I have with it, and I'll actually share, I'll share my screen so that, I'll share my screen real quick so that, you can see what I mean. It's not display. Well, actually, I guess we can just do display capture. It's fine. Alright. I hate that. So, if we go over here, these are the clips that I've got. Sorry I Oh, that's loud. Oh, I'm so sorry. That hurt. That actually hurt. I'm so sorry, everybody. I didn't expect it to be that loud. Okay. Where was I? Let's drop that a little further. Insulted you. That's on me. I apologize profusely. Oh, what did I get stuck on? Alright. You might already notice the issue.
You got looped again! You stupid idiot! You got looped again!
So you might already notice the issue. I didn't hear it. My autism ears have been saved. Yeah, no, that actually hurt my ears. It's so loud. So you might notice an issue. Two, in fact. Stupid idiot, get looped, damn right. What's great about this is that it is very quick. It is instant. Like, I hit F8, because that's the standard, that's the... Ow! Oh! Knocked over my camera. You might notice the, so I hit F8, it just does the clip right then and there. So that's great. Really nice, really helpful. The issue that you probably notice is that it is 30 seconds. Just as a baseline. There's no changing that, to my knowledge. I don't know... yeah, I don't know if there is any way to change that at all. The other problem... So, the second problem, you might notice something missing here. I'll give you a hint. Hey! Hi! Look! Yeah, it's me. This does not go through Twitch or OBS. It specifically records the, game that is being played. Which is nice, but it means that I don't appear at all. That's so weird how it doesn't record OBS. It records the game, is the thing. It records the game and Discord audio. I don't know if there's any way to change that. I'm not sure. I have not been able to look. Like, I don't know if maybe there's a premium thing here. Remove all ads on desktop and, well, I don't care about that. Oh, I just noticed. Actually, it doesn't really matter because, that's not my... Luckily, I don't know if those are random numbers or not, but I got worried because I saw zip in there. Luckily, that's not my real... Anyway, we'll deal with that later. So, yeah. It doesn't record OBS. It doesn't record... yeah. It records the game, essentially. Also, I guess based on the fact that, it's talking about downloading clips without a watermark, I'm guessing if I was to download these clips, which I guess I could actually test right now. But if I was to download these clips, it would likely open file location, save. Oh, that's a dead end. Stop! Don't. Yeah, that's loud. I don't want that. I don't see a watermark here, which is interesting. Because I found the location for it, but there's no watermark. I don't know what that's about. I'm the fool right now. Yeah, I don't see a watermark anywhere. So this is just kind of on my computer. I don't know what that's all about. I have to explore the software a little bit more to see what it is about. My biggest problems, of course, are that it doesn't put me into it because it doesn't record OBS and it doesn't record Twitch. And because it's not through Twitch, it specifically uploads into itself, right? Which means that, like, if we were to look at this again, right? These are all, you know, these are all clips that people have done on here through the software, which is cool. You know, that's pretty cool. Like, these are all, as far as I'm aware, these are all streamers. I don't know if they're all Twitch streamers. I don't think that the software is exclusive to Twitch, which, you know, that also kind of makes sense in a way, because, like, if you're a YouTube streamer exclusively, or Facebook gaming for some reason, or God forbid Kick, you know, this is a good setup to just get those clips, right? The thing is, it means that my clips are not going on to they're not going on to Twitch. I don't know if there's even a way for me to upload them onto Twitch. You know, Facebook streaming. Yeah, I feel you on that. So I don't know if there's a way to upload them onto Twitch. But yeah, I'm not in them at all. There might not be a way to upload them to Twitch. The other problem that is a tiny bit more subtle. Go back here. See what's currently being clipped? In case you haven't noticed, because I keep idle games on in the background. It's fun. They don't affect anything generally. This is what's currently on in the background. I bring this up. Here, Bunny, you might enjoy this. I'm sure that's pleasing to the eyes. Anyway, the reason that matters is because if, depending on how this works up here, I don't know, like, I could actually check right now, but, like, if I was to open up Phasmophobia right now, would it switch over? I'm kind of curious. Where's the game? So if I open this up, right? Does that change what metal is clipping? And it looks like the answer is no. Okay. So it is still currently pulling Revolution Idol. Yeah. It's still currently pulling Revolution Idol. Because this was the first game that I opened up, that is the only one that it takes in, which is kind of an issue. It means that if I was to switch games, right? Like, I would have to essentially open up games in a specific order just to get them to be clipped properly, which is kind of a problem. And, of course, if I was to switch games, I don't know how it handles that. Like, if I closed... We could even try that. If I closed Revolution... Yeah, if you close it, it seems to take whatever the next game is in the order that you opened it. Or maybe, I don't know how it actually chooses. If I had, like, 5 different games open, which I never do, but, you know. But, it, you know, if I was to play Phasmophobia, and then I had Revolution open after that, And then I was to swap from Phasmo to whatever, something else, right? What exactly it essentially screws that up as well, which is kind of its own problem, right? And of course, being stuck at 30 seconds, you know, if I happen to get like a full minute's worth of good content, well, fuck me, I guess, you know? So I like metal. I'm probably going to use metal for at least a little while, but I don't know if I'm going to be keeping it permanently. But I say all of this because I very much need to get onto the clipping thing better. One of the other things that I might try out is a software that, when you, at the press of a button, will create a Word document, which lets me, it puts down a timestamp so that I know where to go back to clip from. And I kind of like that, but it's more work is the problem, because I do have to go back and clip things, but it's more work that I might already end up doing because I'm also going to be going back and editing my VODs now, you know? Eventually I do want to hire somebody who can take care of this for me. That's not going to be anytime soon, though. I need to really get better in the streaming game. So, but yeah, eventually I want to hire somebody. For now, I am using metal. I don't know how long that's going to last. But I like it for the moment, at least. It's a solid, at least, starting option because it's very simple. It streamlines the process enough that, and like, I can probably reasonably upload those to TikTok. Like, normally, in order to upload to TikTok, I have to download them because the transferring process from Twitch to TikTok sucked so hard. I tried it. It sucked so hard. So, no. But, yeah. So, like, this is also good for sending over to TikTok because I can kind of make that. So, again, I'll be using that at least temporarily, and we will go from there. What else? Oh, hey, this is really important. Like, really, really important. I might be changing up my schedule. I might be changing up my schedule. This is not in stone yet. I have thought about it, though. I've kind of been thinking about it for a while, but I have started to think about it. And I might be changing up my schedule going forward. We'll see where that goes, though. Like I said, not in stone. What I am considering, though, I'll at least let you know what I'm thinking about in terms of a possible schedule change. What I'm considering is doing 7 days a week, but only 3 to 4 hours each night. The main problem is going to actually be Sunday. So I'm not 100% on how this will work or if it'll work. But I'm thinking of reducing the number of hours each night and then adding in days to kind of make up for that. But I have to decide on a few things. So, like I said, don't know for sure yet. I'm gonna get back to you on that one. But part of the reason why I'm thinking of this is that I don't think that going into the late time frame that I do works as well. Like, unless there's a collab and that pushes it to that time, that's fine. But in a lot of instances, right, especially as I get later into the evening, people leave. You know, people are just kind of gone by that point in time, which is fine. You know, everybody's got to sleep. I'm not, you know, that's fine. It is what it is. But the reason it sucks, is that by, 2 or 3 in the morning, I'm kind of streaming to no one at that point. So that's why what I'm thinking is I'll start at around the same time that I normally start with, right? But I'm only gonna go to maybe 1 a.m. unless it happens to be a larger night where people are still here. I don't want to end it in the middle of people being here, but I want to end it, before it becomes a problem. You know what I mean? Or not a problem. Basically before people are gone, you know? So that's why I'm considering, and I've gotten the recommendation before to stream less hours per night, and then I noticed that a lot of streamers only do, 6 hours, and it's just like, huh. Or not 6 hours, they only do, 4 hours. I'm just like, huh. Why? Why am I still running 6 hours a night when a lot of people are gone by, midnight or 1 a.m.? So I'm, again, kind of thinking about that. I will let you know what I decide on. But that is something that I think is pretty important to mention. Yeah. If I am able to go up to 7 days a week, though, what I'm thinking of doing in that case is, themed nights, where I'll do, a board game, maybe 1 board game a week or something. I don't know yet. There's just a lot of plans, and a lot of these are problem is a lot of these are the best laid plan kind of deal. So I don't have a full setup just yet. Again, this is all ideas at the moment. Okay. This one's more for me than anything, but I talked to someone who is a board game publisher. And he actually got back to me pretty quickly too, and gave me some stuff. So once I finally finish the art, for a matter of time, I have the direction. I have you know, I have a kind of direction to go in for that. So that's just nice. You know, that's just pretty sweet. Trying to think if there was any other important stuff. Twitch, YouTube, clips. Was there anything else? I'm gonna work more on my throne. I don't really promote my throne that much. But I'm gonna like redo a bunch of stuff on throne. I mean, that's just sort of there. You don't have to really worry about that. That's just there. Yeah, there's not actually too much else to that. It's just something that I'll be running with. I'm considering adding one of those fishing games to stream. I don't know yet, but I think it might be interesting. Oh, there is something pretty important that is happening. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but let's just say I will likely be getting a model soon. I'm not gonna spoil too much about it yet. I don't want to say anything about it just because I don't have all the information yet on anything, but I might get a model soon. Be excited. I want to decide on a bunch of stuff, and depending on when that happens, we might have some fun shit happening. But I need to get more information. I don't have, and I don't know when I'll be able to get it. Why don't we show off some of the cool stuff, the merchant shit that I got, shall we? I think, I'm assuming that's what everybody wants. This is gonna be easier to just do it here. Do I have a, ignore that. Do I have... There we go. This one, that one. Turn it on. Huh. Maybe no signal. Oh, that's why. That's the wrong one. Oops. There we go. All right, let's turn off autofocus real quick. Properties. I hate that I always have to turn this shit off like this. And beautiful. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this a little bit. So some of the stuff you already saw in on the Discord, like this guy. I think he was a fan that I think he was supposed to be a fan, like one of those paper fans you just flap back and forth to fan yourself with. So yeah, this one's for Flamed. I mentioned Metal earlier and how I was courted by the person. Because they gave me stickers. They gave me some stickers. They gave me some stickers. See, F8 is their standard thing, so that's why. Press F8. That's the Metal logo. Metal. These are nice stickers, by the way. I got 2 of those. I don't know why they gave me 2. Probably just accidentally. And then I don't know where they went, but I also got pins. also got these pins. They're pretty nice pins. I don't know where I put them. Actually, don't. Alright, whatever. I don't know where the pins are that I had gotten, the metal ones specifically. Shit. Oh, these are falling. No. Stop. There. Okay. Twitch creator clubs. No. What is that? Anyway, if I find them, I'll put them on screen. But these are the stickers at least that I got. This came in the bag that they gave you at TwitchCon. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what kava is. Pita chips on clicks. I actually genuinely don't know what this is. I didn't even look up what that is, but they gave it. Oh, got to bed early, Dad. This nerd has to open tomorrow. Okay, bunny, you go do your thing. You go get some sleep. I'm not. Tonight's gonna be a short stream anyway. So, speaking of not knowing what it is, we got Billionaire Blast Off, which is by Firefox. As far as I can tell, the way that this like works is that you've got this dude who is a billionaire, and then you got a bunch of these like ability cards. It's like a weird trading card style game, but it's like a live style thing. And then I guess they at some point launch them into space. I have no idea. I passed by the booth one time and didn't get anything else out of that. I considered it, and then I realized I didn't understand it and really didn't care. Today's Wednesday, so Carl's not here. I got gifts for people. This one's for Carl. I talked about these yesterday. They are color-changing dice. I posted the color change in the Discord. It's subtle, but it happens. Unfortunately, the jar that I got them in cracked in transit, which sucks because it was actually kind of a nice jar. But it is what it is. Pins! These are the actual pins. These are sponsored by Logitech. I mean, a lot of this shit was sponsored stuff. Logitech and Streamlabs. I don't use slobs, so whatever. But, pins. Oh, this was, right, this was the Bagel Gremlin. Oh my god. Like a fucking idiot. I forgot about that. Twitch Creator Club DJs. This is a sticker that I just picked up at some point in the creators in the meetup section. I'll show off my badge that I actually had gotten because I gave everybody these badges here. But this came in the bag. This is to wishlist Resident Evil Requiem, the new Resident Evil game. Excitement. It actually has a nice lanyard. This is pretty nice. It feels nice. Like, it's hard to kind of describe, but it's like silky, you know? I don't think it's actual silk. I'm not maybe 100% on that. I don't think it is, though. Speaking of blatant product placement, hey, look, it's Little Nightmares 3. Hey, look, it's Little Nightmares 3. They had two different versions of these lanyards. They gave you one, and then I just picked up another one because there was a ton of them. Like the other one, it has the same like feel. They feel nice though. They do actually feel nice. I was already planning on playing Little Nightmares 3 at some point anyway, but I mean now I guess I definitely am. Twitch Creator Club, Artists and Makers. This is a another sticker, but that one I'm actually part of technically because I do stream art. Kitty sticker. That's adorable. We can get it out of the... Yeah, that's adorable. Dozak, look! It's a patch just for you. Does that turn off? Nah, it's probably fine. Actually, I think I should turn off white balance. Yeah. Turn off the automatic white balance and just adjust it a little bit. That looks good, I think. The patches, in fact, went on the bag that they gave you. Not this one. I got 2 bags at TwitchCon. Gonna be able to be shown out. Here, you guys are gonna get to look at my gooch a little bit. It's fine. There. Isn't that nice? Here's the thing. This one was part of... So, come on. There we go. I just gotta... I'm like moving it in the opposite way. So the silver ones and the Twitch logo you got for free, and you could take as many as you wanted. These 2 you only got for being an affiliate. And then this one specifically was part of the TwitchCon quests, which I didn't know was a thing until the very last day. And it was specifically because somebody mentioned getting this, which you could only get by completing 1 TwitchCon quest, which was just right at the table. So, like, I didn't have to go anywhere, but I didn't know it was a thing. So I kind of missed out on that. Whoops. Oh well. Hey, check this shit out. So this is the actual badge that they gave you. Tells you me affiliate, and that's me. There's this. I got 2 different people to sign it. I can't read these signatures. So... This person is a Phasmophobia partnered streamer, I think. And this person, I'll get back to them, but they were an artist. They actually ran something. Why is this one on the side like this, while all the rest of this shit is not? I'll explain. This was a promotional one. You'll notice, you might not notice because it's hard to see, this is actually a different size from the rest of them, and that's why it's on the side. The rest of these actually had a uniform size because they were specifically made by, they're specifically kind of made for that. While this one here, this is a VTuber, agency. I'm seeing this as I get ready for bed. They are so cool. But this is a VTuber management agency. I have to look them up again. I have them, hold up. Where is it? Heirs. Heirs. That's what they're called, is Heirs. They are a VTuber management agency. They were actually advertising during one of the meetups, because there were community meetup events, and that's where most of these came from, except for the creator camp. Most of these came from community meetups. This one was the general one for the community meetups, so you just kind of got this for going in. to any of them. This was for the VTuber one. The Phasmophobia one didn't have one, and unfortunately, I missed the first one that they did, which was the indie games one, because I couldn't find the thing because it was not fucking well advertised where it was. That was unfortunate. And this was the last one that I went to. This is actually the last event that I went to on the last day, Artists and Makers. Which again, I'll get back to that. But yeah, the this thing was advertised. The Airs was advertised during the VTuber one. Creator Camp was where I learned a bunch of shit. That's where I learned stuff. It was the Creator Camp. It helped you kind of learn and understand. We got these pins here. Isn't these cool? Developer I took because I'm developing game. He, him, artist. They were out of moderate. I didn't know about these until the very last day. They were out of the moderator one, which I would have taken if they had it. And they were out of the lurker one, which I also would have taken if they had it. And I don't remember where I got the Twitch University thing. I actually don't remember where that one came from. But I got it. I already posted face reveals. This is just a fun little thing that they had going on. It's like a little kaleidoscopic thing that you could do. Look, it's me. God, I look terrible. That was just silly. A silly thing that they... What the fuck? What's in the back? Oh, I know. Okay. Let's see. Complete your creator profile. That's something that was in the thing there. Oh! I also got... This is a code for the Onimusha game, so I guess I'm gonna actually redeem that after stream. Yeah. It's my wristband! Now here's the silly goose part of the wristband here. This is nice. This is the nice, same, feel as the everything else. Now here's the thing. You might wonder, Mike, why is it still like this? Or maybe you don't wonder that. I don't know. But Mike, why wouldn't you just take this little doohickey off? And I could do that. I would have to break it though. It's probably going to be really hard to see, but if you look inside, there's little spikes in there. That's because if this thing goes up, which is why I'm not going to pull it to show it, if it goes up, it does not come back down. If it was tightened too much, I got lucky because I have thin fucking hands and shit, right? So I could keep this thing on. This thing gets scanned. There's actually like a chip inside of it. And this gets scanned and is what's supposed to kind of get you into certain things or just kind of keep track of things, right? Now, I got lucky because I have tiny as fuck wrists, so I was able to take this off. However, the intent of that is that you leave that on for the entire time you're there. Of course, if you're only there for a day, it doesn't matter. But if you had a 3-day pass, like a lot of people did, me included, you know, you were supposed to leave that on. PUBG stickers that were in the bag that we got at the beginning. Solo leveling stickers that were also in the bag at the beginning. I'm kind of excited for solo leveling. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's schlocky. It's you know, it's really schlocky because it's just like, I'm so fucking cool. But I don't, you know what? I don't care. It's actually kind of, sometimes you gotta have just some, like, really schlocky stuff. Phasmophobia! So this is the badge. Which badge was this again? Let me check. This is the prestige badge. That's right. That's the prestige badge that oh, that's awesome. So that's the prestige badge that you got if you were part of the game before the reset. This is the logo here, and this is the Hanged Man card. The Hangman Tarot card, which is ironic because that's the one tarot card I don't have in my trophy case. That I got during, there were a few different Phasmophobia events. I got that during the community meetup, along with this bag. Ooh, come on. This. Almost. Whoa! That looks pretty sick. So yeah, Phasmophobia bag. I actually haven't taken this out of the bag yet. I guess I should just do that now. Yeah, let's just open this now. It's not like I'm selling it or anything. Because it looks pretty damn cool. That might be too big. Phasmophobia t-shirt. It's freaky. I love it, but that's freaky. But yeah, we got that. I showed, so that's the stickers, yeah. So this is Quintoni. This is one of the peoples that signed my badge. Probably recognize the signature. I might have yeah. Yep. So I actually met them at the creator thing, but they also ran a thing to make it's only half of a D20, but to make a stitched D20. Me and May did this. May gave up really quickly on trying to have that happen. I tried as best I could to get it done before the thing. Got a couple of things stitched together. You're supposed to take the cardboard here out. I don't think that there's any way that happens. So we're gonna leave that in for stability. However, I do want to actually get that done, since I think it'll look nice. I think it'll be cool. I do genuinely want to try to get that done. But go find Quintoni on Twitch if you want. They seemed cool. Hi, Lord. How you doing? I'm just showing off TwitchCon stuff. The pen. That's all that is. Still didn't find the Oh, well, here's one of the pins. This is one of them. There's another one that I'm not seeing anywhere. What is this? Twitch Discord. Oh! This is Robot Dude. I think he's a VTuber. But he was wearing a robot helmet throughout TwitchCon. That was pretty cool. What's his name, actually? Scan it. Dino TV. Maybe he's not a VTuber. Anyway. He seemed cool. I should drop him a follow. Oh. Creator Camp Passport. I don't really get the point. But if you went to a Creator Camp thing, they stamped it. I was only able to get 3 of them, because the last one I went to, they weren't doing stamps for some reason. So day 1 had purple, I guess. Day 2 had green. Actually, I don't even know if the colors mattered. But I want to say if there was a day 3 stamp, it would have changed. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I actually attended a thing to make emotes. So these are sketches for emotes that I'm gonna have. They're quick sketches, but they're gonna be follower emotes, so be excited. I do have to finish those up. And then there is one last thing. I think so. The last thing. These little guys. Open salami. First is this guy. I painted him myself. I didn't do like the best job on him, and at one point the wind caught him. When I was walking back to the car, the wind caught him, and he fell. He didn't break. This is actually like a separation point, but he kind of came undone, which is unfortunate. The only thing I would probably change is maybe making the helmet orange and the little fins yellow, but it's not actually too bad. It like now that I'm looking at it more, it actually kind of works out. It kind of works well. I didn't like it initially, but I actually think it works pretty good now. I don't know what this company is, but it is a company. You can kind of see there. MC... I think it says Atomic something games, but I actually don't know. AMG. Atomic Mass Games, I think. Yeah, I think it's Atomic. I don't know what they do, though. Next. I got this. Musa made us, friendship bracelets. It says Muse's Squishy. I don't know if you can properly see. Yeah, you can. Hey. So that's Muse made that. And then I got this. You probably remember this guy. Or not. I don't know. May actually made that. I was on stream with her, in fact, when she made that. She made it's Slime Strike and Pigeon Strike. Slime Mike and Pigeon Mike. And yeah. She made them, and now they're here to chill with me. I have adopted them. But yeah, she gave me that, and now they're here. And I think that's everything that I got from TwitchCon. Besides, of course, crippling anxiety. I want to raid, but there's actually 0 people. Fuck it, who cares? Let's go raid May. Yeah, we already, we did already talk about... There's a few people that I could have raided, but I think we're gonna send it off to May. Alright, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or evening. I will try to make a decision by, I don't want to say tomorrow. I'm gonna definitely try to make decisions by the end of the week, though. These are kind of important things, and I really want to get this channel into a better spot. So I'm going to hopefully be able to do that. Alrighty then. Like I said, thank you all so much for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or evening. Please remember to take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.